All right, how we doing? Welcome, everybody. We are back, or are we back? I guess that's the question, huh? We're going to talk about it. How's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome. Get into it. Everybody's having a good day so far. Monday. It's Monday. It is Monday. That's true. That's a true thing that I said right there. That's a true thing that I said right there. It's Monday, and I hope it's been a good one so far for you guys. Adam, thank you for 35 months. Tier 3. Thank you very much, man. I had to think about what that was for a second. I've been doing so much streaming on the second channel. We haven't seen a lot of those lately. Thank you for that, Adam. Thanks for sticking around with me, man. So we had a conversation yesterday. A lot of you guys were here, but there's a chance that maybe some people weren't. And dude, I joined a multiplayer, and first multiplayer I joined, I got hosts. I got hosts on ASCII Ridge for this wolf hunt that we're gonna do. So, and it's a fresh map, and it's awesome, and it's wonderful, and it's gonna be great. But first, I joined this map, and the host, maybe it's still there actually. No, it's gone. The host was like, "Is KC back?" I'm like, "Jeez, man." So, yeah, I don't know. Yesterday was pretty good. That was a really good stream. Thanks to everybody that showed up. We had a good conversation. I got some things off my chest. We didn't have a single hater. We didn't have anybody that we had to kick out or anything like that. So that was really, really nice. I was a little bit worried, but here's the main thing is this time around, I'm not really worried. And I'll be completely honest. That's a big reason why I've come back to Call of the Wild and then quit and then come back and quit is all the grief, all the hate. Really scary getting hate online. I don't know. It doesn't feel good. It gives you anxiety. Especially when people are like lying about you in other streams and people don't understand certain situations because they just haven't heard the truth about things. Like, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about herd management, obviously, but I'm not really worried about that anymore. I'm really not. And I think the main thing is if I am worried about that, it's just going to stifle whatever it is I'm trying to do creatively. And that's what's happened. And I don't know. I felt today like I woke up and my plan was to do Call of the Wild stream and keep the energy going. The energy was really good yesterday, and I was really looking forward to it. I feel really good right now about doing this. I'm really excited for the stream. I'm excited to see you guys. There's names that I haven't seen in months that have been popping in. People have popped into the Discord since yesterday. People want to watch me play Call of the Wild, and I think it's selfish of me just because of a situation that in a lot of ways I created. I didn't have to go against the grain. I didn't have to let it get me all butthurt. I could have just left it alone, but I was passionate. I said how I felt. And I let it take me away from just being about the community and being about creativity. And I've said this before, but I think this time's different. It feels different. And I think this channel ultimately, if it's going to continue to grow and we're going to continue to have this awesome community, by the way, we have a new Discord that's linked in the pinned comment. Join it. If you're wondering what happened to the old Discord, we deleted it for a lot of different reasons. The real ones are all in the new Discord. So if you're here and you're not in that Discord, click the link and rejoin. Deepest Fears. There's a name that I saw pop in to the Discord yesterday. Deepest Fears has joined the Discord. I looked at that name and I was like seeing something from your childhood that you forgot about. I was like, dude, I remember that name. So I think, we got to get back to where we were before it all became this mess of herd management ruining the game, and it hurt my soul so badly that people were lying about it. And I didn't want to make it a focal point, so I didn't get really deep into it, and I didn't want to take, I didn't want to throw anybody under the bus, and it just became this whole fucking nightmare of like, I don't have regrets. I think everything happens for a reason, but I think it's time to just get back to, if people want to watch, people want to be here, I know that I'm capable of making really good Call of the Wild content, making really good hunting game content. If there's a new hunting game coming out that we like, we'll play it. But for now, I think this is what people want to see. A lot of people are saying, welcome back. It's good to see you back. But I think it's more than that. I don't think it's just coming back. I think it's different this time. Liking the outfit. Thanks, man. Good to see you, Harris. So, we're definitely alienated by a lot of the community that doesn't understand the herd management situation or why I feel the way that I feel and have felt the way that I feel about it. And that's fine. They don't have to participate. They don't have to be here for the epic streams and all the good times and the actual hunting. That's fine. I got to not let that ruin it for the rest of us. The ones of us that know better. So I'm sorry that I did that and that I let it be that way. And I got away from making content for you guys. There was never a point where I fully stopped. I've been playing other games and I started another second channel and we've been playing Arc Raiders and stuff, but a lot of people want to watch me play Call of the Wild. A lot of people don't watch other games and you don't have to. That's totally fine. So anyways, I don't want to babble as much as I did yesterday. I think we went on for like 30-40 minutes yesterday, but I wanted to make sure I said something. Because a lot of people didn't see that stream yesterday, and there's still going to be a lot of people who are like, what? I thought you hated Call of the Wild. It's not hate, it's love. And there's a difference. Sometimes a lot of people, it's easy to confuse the two, but it's never been hate. It's been love the whole time. Don't want to see this game die. Don't want to see the trophies I don't want us to not have moments like the first great one, Red Deer, that we got, and the excitement with the super rares. I don't want to lose that. So it's not hate. Anyways, good to see you guys. Thanks for being here. We're gonna get into a gray wolf hunt. We're gonna get into an epic gray wolf hunt, and I think maybe we'll find something cool. We got a fresh map. I don't know what the host was. I think they were actually like level 27 or something, but when I joined, there was no hunting pressure. This is all from people that have been joining as I've been waiting to go live. So I got in, I made sure I got host. The host left. So that we can do time changes. This person's speed hacking. I'm pretty sure. Hang on. Did you guys see that? Can you move that fast in the game? I haven't played in about 4 months. Oh, they said sorry. What do you don't apologize to me for cheating. Apologize to you, man. You can't be in here hacking. What are we doing? Sorry? Well, what are you saying sorry for? I'm in here, I'm on your live, and I will leave after. You don't have to leave unless you're cheating. Yeah, maybe it's my bad, though. Was that too fast? I felt like that person was moving really fast. Maybe I'm wrong. Go move again. Why'd you stop moving when I started watching? Sorry for being in here? Oh, you don't have to be sorry for being in here. I appreciate that, but you don't have to. No. There's 2 spots in here. Thank you, Angus. I appreciate that. You're my favorite too. I love you, bro. I really do. Bigfoot, how's it going? KC, what is a Christmas miracle? I know, right in time for the holiday season. Dude, my favorite thing. See, you were moving faster than that before. Don't give me that. That's not the speed you were going. See, I've played over 4,000 hours of this game. I know what running on the map looks like. Now you're running. You were running double time before. Yeah, see? There it is. Yeah. Yeah, see? Uh-huh. And they're not even in the stream, so I can't even give them some good advice. Some life advice. Try to put them on the right track. I can't even do that. That's okay. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Lickety, what's up, man? A Christmas miracle. Yeah, I missed this, man. Like, I miss playing Call of the Wild. I miss it so much. Especially at Christmas time. On the snow maps, doing Christmas streams and shit. We lost the plot, man. We got lost in the sauce, and I let it all get the best of me with all the herd management crap. But it was just, it's so hard when you know you're the only one that's trying to say what's the truth and say what's right and be honest with people, and you're the one getting shit on. It's really hard. That was really hard for me, man. But you live and you learn. Everything happens for a reason. And, you know, again, I don't want to make it the focal point, but obviously it's been a big part of why things have happened and haven't happened on this channel. The truth comes out about things in the end, and it will, about the whole herd management debacle, how it started, where it came from, what all of that was. It hasn't been, nobody knows about that unless you were in the room, unless you were a partnered content creator, or, you know. And I don't want to anyone, I don't want it, you know what I mean? I want everybody to be happy. I hope everyone's all good, but for me to have to essentially get canceled for trying to be honest with people about it, trying to protect trophies in this game and what makes this game special, is, I think that's unacceptable. But anyways, guys, let's move on. TRP 278. Hey man, I'm a huge herd management guy. I was saying I was a big fan a couple of years ago before I stopped playing, and it's nice to see you back. I'm a huge herd management guy. Okay. Yeah, well, there's no herd management in Call of the Wild. Again, I don't want to do this. This is what I have to get good at not getting into this topic. But yeah, there's no herd management mechanic in the game. That's just you're just manipulating the respawns. But anyways, it's not your fault. It's not your fault, man. Play the way your favorite content creators play. You should be free to do that. You know, you got the green light to do it. If you knew where it came from and how that all went down, maybe you wouldn't do that, but that's got nothing to do with you. And I think that's the way we have to look at that. And that's all there is to it. What's rare for gray wolves? All of them, everything. Pristine? No, that's Iberian wolves. Red, brown, egg white, dark gray, melanistic albino. Mr. Call of the Wild videos? Well, they might just be coming back. I was the one in there, by the way. I was speed hacking, yes. You also told me that you couldn't join the stream, but then now you're here and your name's Nobody Hung. At least you're honest. You know? On more than one level, Nobody Hung. Anyways, delete your hacks, man. You don't need those. It's a hunting game. You're just making it not fun for yourself. Also, cheating sucks and cheaters suck. Anyways, let's move on. I keep saying we're going to. Let's get into it. Okay, it's gonna be a night hunt. It's gonna be a night hunt. Let's get the music down a little bit. I think it might be our volume might be a little bit high for the music. It's beautiful, beautiful music. We're playing the Call of the Wild soundtrack in the background, so I don't want to completely turn it down. We want to hear the beautiful sounds, but we'll turn it down a little bit. Okay, so midnight for gray wolves. Is there anything you guys want me to touch on before we get into it? Do you guys want to talk about the new map that's coming? Do you want me to talk about the new updates that are coming? The new map? The Trophy Lodge stuff that they're adding. They're finally adding filtering for the Trophy Lodge after all these years, which is huge, guys. Trophy Lodge tours. Does that series come back? What do we do? The Trophy Lodge tours come back. They're adding some interesting stuff to the Trophy Lodges as well as filtering. Are feeders worth it? I'm not going to be getting them. I don't think, unless they're really cool. I don't know. I've never used them. I think I'll say this. I had a good giggle seeing these, you know, Great One farming creators that have already shot like 10 Great One gray wolves just using herd management, using the feeders and making videos called like hunting a great one at a feeder. Like, I just feel like they might as well be slapping you in the face. Placing a feeder near where your great one is and then changing the time so that it's just at the feeder, or putting it near it and then baiting it into the feeder when you already know, you know what I mean? Like, because you have to spawn that great one in first. So basically, like, because it's just it's something they, you know what I mean? There's like, oh, we'll spawn a great one in. We'll put a feeder near it, and then we'll get it to go to the feeder, and then we'll make a video called hunting a great one, which you're not hunting anything. Anyway, you guys know how I feel about all this stuff. For content variety, I guess you could call it variety. That's a really nice way to put it. I think it's just like silliness, but yeah, obviously feeders, you're not going to use feeders if you're grinding, because you already know where the animals are. The feed, like a feeder, like for a hunter, a feeder solves a problem, and that problem is that it's hard to find animals. Can we agree on that? That's why you have a feeder. If you know where the animals are already, and you have a really easy way of accessing them, and you know where they're going to be, as a hunter, you don't need the feeder. The feeder is there to solve a problem, and that is that it's hard to find animals. So you use them to leverage, you know, to gain an advantage as a tool to better get the animals, right? So if the animals are already in predetermined places all over your map, you know where they are, and you're already at an alarming rate accessing all of them and shooting them over and over. Like, what do you need a feeder for, right? You don't. The answer is that you just don't. So, yeah. So I think, you know, and in that case, like I said, like they were just used for content. So just like place one down next to a great one that you spawned in, have it go there, and then you can make a video and you can say that you shot a great one at a feeder. Or if you're really bold, you can say you went hunting and hunted a great one at a feeder. But yeah, it's kind of silly, but it is what it is. DD uses them, he likes them. Maybe since I actually hunt in the game, maybe we could make some interesting situations out of them. But like, I'm all about making like good, honest, actual good content. So if I can use a feeder in a way that makes for an interesting hunt, and maybe we make something really cool happen that you can't just do every day easily, then yeah, for sure. I don't know. Tell me more about them. Here's what you guys should do in chat right now. Scotland, the new Scotland map that's coming. How excited? How do you feel about this new Scotland map out of 10? Just spam it in the chat, everybody. Out of 10, 1 to 10. You can put a decimal point if you want. How excited are you? How good do you think it's going to be? Give it a number out of 10. Okay, and while you're doing that, I'm going to change the time. So midnight for Grey Wolves. It is going to be a night hunt. I'm just going to set it for 1, and they're only midnight to 3, so it's a pretty small window. It's a 3-hour in-game window. We'll set it for 101, and we got everything that we need. We got the standard loadout. We got the M1, the 243. We've got the 300, and we've got the 22 rifle. We got like 4 different collars for different animals that are on the map. We got the fawn collar, right, for the wolves. So let's go check it out. Let's see what we can find. I haven't really hunted wolves on this map. When this map came out, I streamed it a few times. I made a couple videos, and then I gave up on Call of the Wild again. Got depressed from all the haters. What? I thought you hated Call. Yeah, I hate Call of the Wild. Right? Yeah, no, I've made fucking 2,000 videos on it. My favorite game for 5 years, but yeah, I hate it. Anyway, where's my flashlight? Wait. No. There we go. Actually, I think it's better without one, honestly. 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 5, 7, 4, 2.1, 4, 6, 9. Willie, 9. Tell us more. 9. So for the people that are grading, like giving like over 7 out of 10, I want to know what it is in the chat. Actually, everybody. If you're giving it a low score, what is it? Let's talk about it. What is it that you're not excited about? What are you disappointed about? I mean, I can imagine what some of the answers will be, but I'm even more curious to the people that are saying like 8.59. What are you excited for? What are you going to be spending your time doing on the map? Thank you, Aspect. Have a great day, man. I turned them off. Okay, listen. You come in here saying I turned off my hacks as if like that's going to make it better. You downloaded cheats onto your computer. Everybody in here loves this game. And you're cheating on it. And you're just kind of ruining it. So I don't know why you would want to publicly do that to yourself. But oh, nobody hunting? Oh, your name on YouTube is Nobody Hung. Just letting you know. Oh, what's this? Oh, dear. Okay, I hear wolves howling in the background, but we've also got whitetail here. Yeah, your name on YouTube is Nobody Hung, which is a really interestingly weird name. You should probably change that. But also, yeah, just get rid of the cheats and then try to forget that you ever did that, and you know, ask God to forgive you and all that good stuff, and then get back to playing again. And then and then maybe, you know, I'm sure we'll be all good. He'll forgive you, and we'll you know, we'll have a good time. We'll have a good time together. No, but you know, find God. That's all. That's all. Whoa! White-tailed deer making weird noises out there. So what was that? What? Wait, what's the grouse that's on this map? I forget. Wood grouse? Is it wood grouse? Maybe this is why a lot of people hate on you, gang. So the cheater comes into my chat talking about why people hate on me because I'm a real person. No, that's why people love me. I'm just gonna come right out and say it. Breaks up the monotony of people just being fake on the internet or being cheaters like you. Nobody hung. Anyways, moving on. Your 48 viewers, how many do you have, bro? How many you got? Because he doesn't condone cheating. What a world we live in. I know, right? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Dusky grouse. That's what it is. Dusky grouse. Okay, let's make a plan here. Make a plan here. I'm going to go up to these. I mean, you know what? We're going to go to this lake first right here. We'll check out these top lakes. Lazy cheaters. Lazy is one thing. I think it's a lot worse than being lazy. What a strange world we live in. Yeah, just throwing negativity around on the internet and cheating in a video game. I hope they find peace and happiness. You know, you gotta feel a little bit concerned for them. I hope everything's okay with that individual. Beating up cheaters. No, don't beat anybody up. We don't do that. Try to set them straight, maybe give them a little bit of good advice. Then they just go and make fun of me for my 48 viewers, which is now 53, by the way. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Please hit the like button on the stream. Thank you guys. You know, we're back. I think. Are we back? I think we're back. I think Call of the Wild needs us, man. I think it always did. The genre needs us. Too much of the same. It's a little bit of a snooze fest out there, I think, you know? And that's nothing against anybody. I think it's just a lot of the same old thing, though. I think we bring a brand of interactivity, content, and realness that is lacking otherwise. And I think I just got to keep my mind on that. Right? I think that's the way for me. Hi, Eli. I have 2 rares for wood duck. Oh, nice. Lucky. Went from only a few hundred coins on Way the Hunter to enough to unlock every private area on Nez Perce Valley. Nice, Jeff. Heck yeah, you've been killing it on Way the Hunter, man. Way of the Hunter. I gotta work on my Scottish accent. Oh man, Scotland. Right. Totally. I can say a few words pretty well, actually. But I can't I can't string together a sentence like I can with other accents. Totally. Right. Scotland. I think those are the only 3 words I know how to say in a Scottish accent. Right. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta work on it. I would agree. You were always my favorite out of all the Call of the Wild creators, if that counts for anything. Deepest fears. Thank you, brother. The good old days, man. It wasn't that long ago. Dude, I thought the last time I played Call of the Wild was like a year ago. I was saying this yesterday. I thought when Alberta came, I thought that was like a year that went by. It felt like forever. Because mostly, I guess because it was like a lot of struggling. There's a 5 medium. It's been a struggle for me. Yeah, I've been trying to find my way and figure out how to make this all work, and working a lot at my side job and just, you know, which actually, no, that's my main job now. This is the side job. But still putting in, honestly, like the second channel, I've been uploading every day since November 3rd for like 25 days there. So I'm still putting in the work, but I'm also working like 4 days a week at the restaurant, and it's just like, but I want to get back to like feeling like back in the day. And it's funny because that really wasn't all that long ago. Aggressive, huh? Is this a solo wolf? We got solo wolf zones now? That's really silly if so. That's a solo. Oh, dude, wolves should be in packs, bro. You guys had it right the first time. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I gotcha. I wonder if there was another pack maybe over there. Haven't watched you in years except for yesterday. Yeah, that's a lot of people. That's most people. Most people will only watch when I'm playing Call of the Wild, and that's just is what it is. I've come to accept that, and I'm totally fine with it. It is what it is. You know, we've got a separate kind of audience. There's some people that will watch no matter what I'm playing. Some people are only interested in Call of the Wild, and some people, you know, and that's why there's 2 separate channels, and that's just totally fine. Round. Lyft is now my side job. I'm working at a gas station overnights. Don't even have to drive to work. Literally across the parking lot from my apartment. Nice, Jeff. That's a good situation. Nice. The thing that makes you the best Call of the Wild streamer YouTuber is that you're honest. It annoys me how so many other YouTubers aren't honest. Well, thank you, man. Do you got your bagpipes ready for the new map? I'm working on it. It's funny. I have Scottish descent on my dad's side. My grandmother, my dad's mother, was Scottish. I didn't really get to know her because she died when I was like a baby, but so yeah, it's funny because they put out Canada and I'm very Canadian, and then now Scotland right after. So hitting home for old KC. Just gotta work on my accent. Scotland, laddie. Yeah, I gotta work on it. Scotland, totally. Right. Gonna be a wee bit. Gonna be a wee bit crazy. Totally. Scotland. So I can, you know, like if I can figure out the other words, I can make it work. Yeah, why can't I set a waypoint over here? There we go. Oh. It's quite a while. I first found you when I was in 7th grade and graduated this kind of May. That's crazy. That would have been back in 2020 then. right at the beginning. Am I interested in anything about the Scotland map? I'm interested in the landscape of it, because Scotland is such a cool place. So I'll be checking it out, and like I'm sure it'll be beautiful. I'm interested in like the badger and the mink and the marten. I'm just curious to see like how often you're even going to be seeing those though. There's a lot of reused species that we've already seen a lot in the game. Like I have a really hard time getting excited about red deer. I feel like anybody that ever did a great one grind or that was around for the red deer, all the red deer grinding, I feel like as far as HM goes and all the HM farming, the red deer got it real bad. Like I remember there were certain creators that had like fucking 30 of them stacked on their maps. And that's still a thing. Dude, I was on Twitch yesterday and I got recommended a channel. Some guy was streaming. Only like 15 or something viewers, by the way. But his stream title was like 20 moose stacked on the map. 20 Great One moose stacked on the map. Going for number 220 or something like that. Like, what are we doing? Who cares? So you're shooting one like every day, every other day? Or you're not even shooting them, you're just stacking them on the map for some fun. Like, what are we even, huh? That's like, I don't know. It's like, to me, that's the equivalent of someone being like, hey, look at all this money I have. Let's look at it. And it's just, you're just looking at someone's money. You're not going around spending it or doing anything. You know what I mean? You're just looking at it. You know? Like, huh? People care about this? 8 mythical. Oh, we got 8 mythical. Okay. All right. We got a pack of wolves. Got ourselves a pack of wolves. We got a mythical in there. Let's shoot the mythical. Get them out of there. Will the badgers go aggro? I hope so. They should. Badgers are vicious, man. I don't think there's any chance that they don't go aggressive. Oh, there's another male, a 6. They have to be able to go aggressive. I don't have the patience or time to grind for a great one. Well, grinding for one great one is one thing. It's like and that's like the whole thing with herd management. Like there's a reason why as you keep going and keep stacking stuff, it ramps up until you're just spawning them every day. Like there's still people out there that are like under this like hypnotization because a content creator told them it doesn't affect great ones, and yet it's right in front of them. They've made a great one factory and they're spawning them in at an incredibly increased rate since they spawned the first one. But yeah, you just turn your map into this respawn manipulation factory and you can just keep spawning them in over and over. It's the definition of cheating. Yeah. It's wild. Why anyone would want to do that? Well, people would want to do that because people will watch it because great ones are popular, but that's the only reason. But how a viewer would, I don't know, the whole thing that's always baffled me is how a viewer would get anything out of watching that. I'm not really sure. That's why I'm proud of my diamond jackal. Rarer than a great one. Way rarer than a great one. I don't even have a diamond jackal. 7 years of playing. You can't compare the two, man. A lot of the diamonds are far rarer than great ones. Great ones aren't rare at all. Depending on how you're playing the game. Anyways, we got 2 mythicals here. 2 mythicals in this pack. I don't know how I didn't see that second one. Let's shoot one. I like the way their eyes glow nowadays. It's nice. Shot the second one, but don't think. Okay. Second chance. We like second chances. Not sure how good that shot was though. That's why I won an albino bobwhite quail. Yeah, things that are actually rare. Yeah, man. I mean, that's the whole point of the game. Montana, I like Classic because of the 0 need zones and no way to manipulate. Me too. What I don't like about Classic is that it's from 2009. As a content creator, I might as well just install an emulator at this point. It's a little bit out of date. Yeah, it's kind of really an important thing as a content creator to be playing like what's new and exciting. Classic has a very niche audience and community, and that's great. But you know, trying to like grow a channel past where this channel is at by playing classic is like beating your head against the wall. So it's fun. I have massive respect for the game, but if we're gonna grow this thing, keep the community growing, and then, you know, dream live with KC Planet. We gotta do what people find exciting. Mythical gold. There it is. Go to this next lake. 209. I wish you could just press middle mouse button to ping on the map. I keep doing it like in Arc Raiders. We do need a new classic, or just a new hunting game that isn't a new version of any other hunting game. There's this like obsession in this community and in the genre. Like Way of the Hunter announced a new hunting game, and and I mean everyone, look in the Discord, everyone's calling it Way of the Hunter 2. Maybe it's just a new hunting game and it's not Way of the Hunter 2. I don't know. Do we need Classic 2? People talk about Call of the Wild 2. Maybe we just need a new hunting game with a new title that isn't tied to anything else that's been made. I don't know. That's where I'm at. You have an 8 mythical melanistic Eurasian Lynx. Yes, I do. Yeah, we've got some cool stuff, man. Some stuff that, I mean, comparing the rarity of some of the things in the game to great ones nowadays is silly. It's crazy. People are stacking 20, 30 of them on their maps. Like, there's nothing rare about that. Things are only as rare as how often they occur, right? Can't just look at spawn rate. It's how often things occur, how many exist, right? If I have a hockey card or a Pokemon card that's 1 of 1, well, that's rare because there's only one. If all of a sudden someone's like, oh no, by the way, there's 6,000 of them. They told you there was one. There's actually 6,000. Is that going to still be as rare as it was? No, because there's 6,000 that exist. Things are only as rare as how often they occur. Isn't that funny? There's a wolf. It's the 6 that I just spooked. Great ones are cool, but when you got 30 of them, it's stupid. Well, I mean, they still can look cool, but they're not rare. And that's just science. You can still like them. You can still like to look at them. But you take the rarity out of them. You've taken the rarity out. So you can't be like, oh, this is rare. You can't have your cake and eat it too, man. Can't spawn them in at an increased, alarmingly increased rate and still call them as rare as they're meant to be, or as rare as they used to be. You can't do that. It's like the super rares. Can't still call them super rares. My super rare is a rare where the diamonds are rare. Your super rare is a rare where the diamonds are common. Those are two very different things. You can't have your cake and eat it too, man. You gotta be honest with people. And that's where I'm like, you know, you've still got people spawning in their super rares during their grinds where their diamonds are spawning in 1 every 5 kills, and they're still calling them super rares. Well, that's not very nice. That's not very nice to the people that are actually getting super rares. You're devaluing all their work. So disrespectful. Don't do that. So, honesty, clarity, really, really important in life, but also as a content creator, as an online personality. Very, very, very important. Very, very important. Not sure if you've seen it yet. There's also a new acro-melanistic fur for gray wolves. Acro-melanistic? Is that not one of the great one variations, though? Wait, is it a new rare? Still to this day, you were the only person I've ever seen get a tall rack rosy diamond. I don't know if that rack is even possible anymore, but that might be one of the rarest trophies ever shot. Thank you so much for recognizing that. A lot of people don't realize how rare that diamond is. It might be the most rare thing I've shot, but the true minimum weight piebald red deer is up there too. Never seen any of those either. Oh, so yeah, I've got some things that are like maybe one of the only things that, yeah, we got some rare stuff, yeah, along the way. I don't think Ultimate Hunting will ever come out. Yeah, and I think it's totally I mean, why would you think it's going to come out? The release date was 2022. They said there was a demo coming at the beginning of this year in 2025, and then there's no demo. It's, yeah, no. I don't think Ultimate Hunting's coming out either. I hope it does, but also the lack of transparency with people that are literally, I mean, they have a big community of people that are like in the Discord and on the Facebook every day, like asking like, hey, what's going on? And they deserve an explanation and they're not getting it. So it's just more of what we've seen in the hunting community from other developers. It's a shame, but yeah, I think it's a passion project, this Ultimate Hunting thing. They should have never made a release date for 2022 and like making release dates for demos that aren't coming out. It's a shame, but it's what it is. But yeah, don't hold your breath with certain things. You got to take things with a grain of salt. It's also a new moose rare fur. It's a new rare. Wait, what? There's new rares? Acromelanistic charcoal? Are there more? What do they look like? So you have the wolves drink at night because you can't really see them. Melanistic charcoal and what's acromelanistic? I've never heard of that before. What about the tiny coyote piebald? We're at 67 viewers. Guys, share the stream. Let's hit 70. Let's crack 70 viewers. We haven't done that in a while. Really appreciate you guys, man. Make sure you stay in the stream if you have to leave or if you can lurk. Let's see that number hit 70. That'd be awesome. What about the tiny coyote piebald? Yeah, that was a big one too. Yeah. There's been lots. Like, that's the thing that people don't realize is like the diamond rares that we've gotten, right? The super rares, and we got really lucky. We've gotten like 7 of them or seven of them. 7. Okay. That was not on purpose. That was not on purpose. So stupid. I'm embarrassed. Yeah, those aren't the rarest things in the game. They're a lot more rare than great ones, especially if you're not using herd management. But that's a whole different thing. So yeah, no, it's the small animals with rare variations that are insanely rare, or something like the tall rack diamond rosy, where you just never see them. They just don't exist. Those are the things that are really, really rare and exciting, I think. Next lake, we're at 239. Let's hit this lake and then we'll do a time reset. We'll probably pivot. Oh, somebody's in here. Oh shoot. Jets Gaming 5. We'll have to pivot. I should have had tents on me. I could just pop a tent down and reset the time. It's okay, we'll figure it out. What's all the hype behind what? Behind what, Maddie? Your super rares step out so much of the trends. They're amazing. Thanks, Ebla. Thanks, man. Yeah, we got to get back to that, I think. And I think honestly, we get back to KC Planet, the series again. You know, maybe there's not a big market for that type of content in Call of the Wild because it's all just Great One farming, but who cares, man? Some people will appreciate it. That series was so fun, and I think about it quite a bit. Like, there's no other Call of the Wild content like that. And I think I was doing a really good job with that, man. So, I don't know, maybe we get back to doing that too. Those videos used to take me a long time to make, and they still would take a while, but I've gotten a lot better at like editing and stuff. And just making content in general, I think. How do you feel about the premium plaques being a separate DLC and practically being a DLC for a DLC? They gotta make money. If it's worth the money, then it's fine. Is it gonna be worth the money? I think like they've made what, half of them are going to be free, and then if you want the premium, so half of them are free, and then there's an even better half or whatever that's going to cost money. So you're kind of handcuffed into getting them. Which, I mean, dude, it's called, they've been doing this sort of thing the whole time. But at the end of the day, they have to make money. And if it's a product that's worth money, then they should get money. But we'll see. We'll see if it feels like this should have just been a patch. This should have just been an update. Or maybe it'll be like, yeah, this was worth my $8 or whatever it is. Trophy Lodge Tours? Yeah, the Trophy Lodge Tours, that was an insanely successful series. Another thing that I think about quite a bit. It did really well. People loved it. There's nothing else like it. Nobody was attempting to make that kind of content other than me, and it died with with all the crap that we went through. I stopped doing it, and maybe we get back to that too. Trophy Lodge Tours got really tough for me. It just started to, you guys saw it. It started to just hurt my soul so bad, seeing all the cheating, seeing all the HM lodges just loaded with great ones, and just like, I don't know, it got exhausting. But I think I'm at a place now where I can just kind of tuck that away, and it is what it is. We don't have to look at those lodges if we don't want to. And if people want to hate on that and be like, and say that I'm being unfair or something, okay. You don't have to understand where I'm coming from. That's fine. Just is what it is. Kind of dumb for limiting the options for the rock mount and the stick mounts. I'm not sure what that means. Limiting the options for the rock mount and the stick mounts? What are they doing? Tell me more. I don't know the details. Thoughts on being a multiplayer guide? I love when you get tipsy too. You crack me up. I got some beers in the fridge right now, bro. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. A guide? I would never be a guide. So I've seen there's a couple content creators that do this whole guiding people to their first diamond. I think that takes away from the experience for them. Your first diamond is such a big moment in the game. I remember my first diamond took 2 years. And when I got it, dude, it's still one of the core memories. I don't want somebody guiding me around to trophies. Like I would play with new players. I would play with other people, but I wouldn't be guiding anybody. We would just be playing together. And we've done some of that in the past. I had ideas for certain things that we could do, but it would never be just guiding people, like giving them trophies. Like that's, I think it would be, I would want it to have a little more substance than that. Like I would want to create a really cool experience that we can make a really cool video out of, where there's emotion and like you capture this person's experience, that maybe they don't have many trophies and maybe they're a big fan or something, and they're getting to hunt with one of their favorite creators, and not just me leading them to a trophy and letting them shoot it and then being like, okay, that's a video that people will click on. I capture the whole thing, get them on the mic, get them talking about stuff, and like create a whole narrative and a whole experience out of it that makes for a good wholesome video. I would be down for that. That's I know I'm babbling a lot, guys. I haven't played this game in a long time. I have a lot of thoughts and feelings on where I want to go with this channel. I've been mulling it over for a long time, and I feel like what better is there to do than share that with you guys? I think just knowing, and it's nothing against the creators. It sounds like it is. I think things have gotten really stale and really repetitive with the content. Some people like that. That's fine. It works for certain content creators. They get thousands and thousands of views. Some people like that, right? You shot 7 great ones. You want to make a video of that? People love watching it. No harm, no foul. All good. But I just think there could be more emotion, passion, heart, just realness. So just content, the content that has a little more substance. Like, and I think I can offer that. I think that's what I've always wanted to do with the Call of the Wild content. Like, yeah, obviously I want to still find awesome trophies and make really cool exciting content about finding trophies. But even with that, like I always tried to like incorporate good music that worked and do music editing and have all of the volumes. Like that always meant a lot to me. And I think that showed through on a lot of my content. Anyway, I'm babbling a lot, guys. I apologize. We need to go do a time reset. I'll follow you around for KC Planet so you can have third-person camera angles and stuff. So the problem with that is if I was to have like essentially a cameraman, that's a cool idea. But how do I get the footage in good quality from somebody that does that? I guess with you could drop it into a cloud or something. An interesting idea. An interesting idea. Apex. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. You super chatted. Thank you so much for the super chat, William. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate the support. I hope you're doing well, brother. Good to see you. I know you were having some troubles last time we saw you. Hope you're all good, man. Do you think they should add cross play to the game? They can't. They've said before that it would literally break the game. So it's not in the cards, unfortunately. Your intro for KC Planet, your intros for KC Planet were so peak. The videos too, man. I'm excited to see the next one. Here's the thing. I don't know if I can use so the intros were, I'm going to be completely like honest with you guys, like I always am. So those intros, obviously I took trailers, right? I took the EW trailers from their trailer videos when I was a partnered creator. And I mashed them up and I cut them up in ways that made sense for the different episodes. I don't know if I have access to that anymore as a non-partnered creator and as someone that I don't think they like very much because I've been so honest about my thoughts on certain things, right? I mean, they literally kicked me out of the partner program because of my stance on certain things. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's still in the cards. I don't know if I can do that. So I don't know if I can do those intros and stuff that way, like I did, or use the main intro was a big part of the series, I think, that I had made for the main intro. We had the main intro and then we had a separate intro for each episode. And I loved making those, but I don't know if they would, that would be like copyright now. If they would claim copyright over that. I guess there's only one way to find out. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway. Still remember the Far Cry Primal series. Yeah, on the old second channel. Yeah, that was fun. We have a new second channel, by the way, if anybody's interested. If maybe like a mod or something wants to drop that in. Only, guys, only if you're interested though. Don't feel like you need to go over to the second channel to subscribe. If you're not going to watch the videos, we're doing an Arc Raiders full playthrough right now. I'm playing Arc Raiders. Just making funny content, playing extraction and survival games. The channel's been doing really, really well. We've hit like 17,000 views already since November 3rd, since the first upload. But only if you are actually going to watch the content, click on it when you see it. Otherwise, like, there's no point in having subscribers if the subscribers don't watch. So if you're interested in that, hop over there, hit the subscribe button, check out the playthrough, and you might really like it. I'm going to be working really hard on that channel as well. Hey, thanks, Parker. Clutch, bro. There's the link. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, if you're interested in that, hop over there, subscribe, check out the videos. I think you'll love them. I think we're doing something really cool over there, and I think that channel is going to blow up. We're already hitting the algorithm. And it's been pretty wild. Okay, I'm getting really distracted. I'm sorry. Let's keep the hunt going here. Okay, thanks, Maddie. I'll be on after dinner. Okay. Bon appetit. Enjoy. Also, to whoever said, who was that again that said about like the tipsy streams and stuff, like that kind of stuff is mostly going to be happening on the second channel, right? Like Fortnite streams, interactive Fortnite streams with squads and like that sort of thing. I want to start doing Fall Guys again. That's mostly going to be second channel stuff. The channel's called Kill Clin, like we went right back to the roots. So if you're into that, that's where that's probably gonna be happening too. Binu Mall. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Welcome. Hi, Ben. Got a good PC, match your video settings, and just got fiber. Standing offer. Stanky. Are you in the Discord? Discord link is pinned in the pinned comment. Linked in the pinned comment. Join the new Discord, guys. A lot of you guys aren't in the new Discord right now because we got rid of the old one. And I think when we got rid of the old one, people just thought that we didn't realize we have a new one. There is a new one. Click the link in the pinned comment and join up in the new Discord. We'd love to see you guys in there. Stanky, join the Discord. We can chat. The way I play is fully explore each of my maps, pretty much all need zones for all animals. Then after doing all maps, I do it all over again. Lots of trophies by doing that. Yeah, sure, yeah. Shooting down the respawns and stuff. Yeah, that's like a certain kind of different way of grinding, I guess. Shoot everything and then hunt everything all over again. Cool, I like it. All right, let's check this lake right here, the end of the river. Check it out. If we've got any wolves here. YouTube, if you're reading this, please go back to old names in chat. Dude, I don't know why they did that. It's the worst. Have you played any Tarkov since the 1.0 release? No, I've just been playing Arc Raiders, Harris. I had no idea that Arc Raiders was just going to take over the way it did. But, you know, when 1.0 released, I was like fully into a playthrough where I was uploading videos like everything. So you're not going to veer off of that. And it was doing well. And so I will eventually get into Tarkov. I'll be a little bit late. But right now, yeah, we're plowing away at the Arc Raiders. It's been awesome. Like, especially starting a new channel, you don't want to, you know what I mean? You want to stick with something if it's working and going. Not just all of a sudden shift gears. It's the worst thing that you can do for the algorithm. Nothing here. Okay, we got these lakes like up here that I want to check. Also those. Yeah, let's get up there. Right here. I haven't seen a lot of wolves yet. We need to see more. Guys, please do share. We almost hit 70 viewers. We're at 61. We were so close. Please do share the stream, everybody. Let everybody know. I appreciate it. And thanks for all the likes. Yesterday's stream had so many likes on it. I couldn't believe it. Feels really good, man. Thanks for all the likes, you guys. Willie, how are you doing, brother? Nice specs. Thanks, Levi. Thanks, brother. I need to upgrade my graphics card. Other than that, we're looking pretty good. I mean, this graphics card is really good, though. Like, I'm playing Arc Raiders on high settings. Like, it's... But... if there's any, like, the next thing we're gonna upgrade will be the graphics card. Oh, the chair. That's my old chair. Other than that, oh, this is my old headset too. I'll update that. Doing good. Just got my new soundbar. I got Black Friday delivered today and all set up. Nice. Sweet. You're gonna upgrade to a 5080? I'd love to get a 5090. 5080 be good too. You see the prices for RAM now? It's ridiculous, at least here in the US. No. Did it go up? Ridiculous bad or ridiculous good? RAM's always been really like fair priced. It's been one of the cheaper things. Hopefully it's not gonna change. Super affordable to upgrade your RAM. No, it's gone up. Oh no, what the heck? Why? Can I cross this thing? No, I can't. Some RAM costs more than some entire laptops, PCs. I wonder if it's that way here. Luckily, I don't need to upgrade RAM anytime soon. But I haven't heard anything about that until you guys. Still running a 2080 Ti and still going strong. 2080 Ti is not bad. Like anything Ti is always nice. Like the 2080 Ti, that's pretty pretty much right on par, I think, with the 3060. Wait for the 6067? When's that coming? I haven't even heard about that. Do I still play Diablo 4? I haven't played Diablo 4 in years. No. I never really got hugely into Diablo 4. I tried getting into it twice, and I didn't play much. $2080 Ti is better than 3060. Oh yeah, yeah. That's, like I said, it's close. It's comparable. My next upgrade might be I think it's the 4070 Ti. Pretty significant upgrade from 3060. I think I can get one for like 450 bucks or something. Yeah, the TIs are nice, Angelico. The TIs are always nice. No wolves here. The thing about the wolves is they're everywhere there's water, there can be wolves, so they're really spread out. Let's try this lake here. So the RAM thing, there must be a shortage of either the whole product itself or something that is required to make the product. Same thing that happened with GPUs during the COVID lockdowns. So hopefully that issue is fixed soon before it gets worse. That's usually what that is. Moose. Got a feeling there's gonna be wolves at this lake. But hill here before we get to see it. A hill in the way. Here we go. Here we go. No wolves here. Interesting. Keep going. Let's keep moving. How we doing in chat? How's everybody doing? What's everybody up to? Monday night. Monday night vibes. It's December. Guys, it's friggin' December, man. Holy. Can't believe it's December already. I'll be honest, I only use my PC for light games and video rendering. Well, then you don't need anything better than a 2080 Ti. You're good to go. This year flew by. It did, man. 2026 is gonna be pretty banging. It's gonna be pretty banging. We're getting back to a good place on KC Planet, and I really think that second channel is gonna do really well in the first quarter. Could be really interesting. Just put up the Christmas lights, now relaxing. Oh, nice, Chris. Yeah, I need to get mine all done. Haven't quite done it yet. Hunting tigers. Haven't seen one yet. Nice. All right, people still hunt tigers. That's nice. That's good. It's good to know. Was mauled by one while I typed that. Sorry, bro. That one's on me, man. I'll take the blame for that one. That's why Christmas is so soon. I love Christmas. This is my favorite time of the year. October, November, and December. Fourth quarter of the year. By far my favorite. By far. By far. Totally. Totally. When does this Scotland map come out? And the Trophy Lodge thing? Was it December 9th? December 8th? That's really soon. Really, really soon. Okay, we're not finding wolves. Where are they? Yes, 9, December 9th. There they are. Okay. Some wolves here. Got some wolves here. Oh, we got a big pack. Big pack of wolves. Nice. So there's acro melanistic and charcoal melanistic. What do they look like? 9 legendary. There's a 9 legendary gray wolf here. No way. Are you kidding me? There's a mythical. There's a 9. Could this be a rare? Maybe a dark gray? Crazy. Crazy. 140 out. I should just shoot it. I should probably just shoot it. Gotcha. Gotcha. Sure, that's just a common. That's crazy. Wow. We actually found a legendary one. That's awesome. Welcome back, KC. And Call of the Wild said, welcome back, KC. Welcome back. Where you been, brother? Where you been? Where you been, son? We miss ya. Here, have a diamond wolf. Hopefully it's diamond. Hopefully it's diamond. Got my first diamond Iberian wolf last night. Still no diamond gray wolf. I hope you get one. Diamond Iberian wolf is awesome. Phenomenal. This is why I love this game with no grinding. Hunting in a hunting game? Yeah, it's pretty fun, man. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty great. Still not what it used to be, though. Like back in the day, man, spotting that 9 legendary, chat would have gone off. Still not quite what it was. It's ruined the diamonds for everybody. That's, you know, that's undebatable. You know, but I think there's still some people that get excited when they see 9 legendary. I hope. I do. You know. All right, do we have a diamond? We have a gold. Whoa. $38.99. I think that's the worst troll I don't know if I've ever had one that missed by 0.01. That's crazy. It's dark gray. It's rare. It's a super rare troll. Oh my God. What? Dude, I figured the dark grays would be obvious now after the rework, but they're not. How the heck did we just get 0.01 away from a super rare? Our first hunt back in 4 months. Taxing it. Don't worry, guys. I got it. Oh my God. Can you guys imagine? Wait, 0.01. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. 38.99. I mean, a 38.99 wolf is for sure more rare than a diamond. That's the funny part. That's the funny part. That specific score is way more rare than a diamond. A diamond is 40 plus. So it's kind of a funny way to look at it, but technically it's not a super rare, but that's wild. Wow. Sorry, 39 plus. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. Unreal. I can't believe that. I can't believe it. That's insane. Jeez. The super rare god is back. What can I say? Like, how do I do this stuff in multiplayer? Like, it's crazy. Unreal. 38.99. Oh, wow. Rare missed by 0.01, more rare than super rare. If you consider how often super rares happen and how often trolls that miss by 0.01 happen, then yeah, way more rare. But it just depends on how you look at it. People want diamond rares, but that exact occurrence there is like way more rare. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting if nothing else, that's for sure. Let's go to this big lake here. Let's check it out. Check it out. Check out. Can't wait for the owner of the map to find that. Oh yeah, no kidding, huh? Yeah, that's true. It's still gonna be on the map somewhere, whoever they are. Better than getting a super troll of any of the other rares. For gray wolves? I guess so. You mean because you don't even know? Like when we picked it up, we didn't know it was a rare? Yeah, true. That's an interesting way for that to happen. Like if it's an albino and if you already know it's a rare and then you pick it up and it's a troll, then that's one thing. But picking it up and like thinking it's a common and then seeing that it's a rare is always really exciting. Albino's looking so good now. Oh, I bet. I'm surprised though. I figured they would have made it so that the dark grays were way more noticeable at nighttime, considering everyone's going to be hunting them at nighttime. I'm really surprised they didn't make them more recognizable. I thought for sure the dark grays were going to stand out. So they're a tough one to get. A lot of people will see them and then never shoot them. Everything's back to the old ways, I guess. Yeah, no kidding, huh? Come on. 400 meters. Come on. Dusky Grouse. Hi. What's diamond for these guys? I don't know if I'm doing for 100 there. Probably further than that. Oof, oof, horrible. 151, okay. That one wasn't too far off. From diamond to potential. Good lake coming up, Chris. Nice. Okay, good. Yeah, it's a big lake. It's a big one. Those little birds are a nightmare to hit with the 22. Yeah, it felt like I was hitting it there. I think I was... Must have been a little further than 100 meters. Or maybe... Yeah, I'm not sure. Aim trainer, Casey. Aim trainer. Bro, do you even know me? Do you even know me, bro? Come on. Let me get back into it. Hello? 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 You saying that reminds me of the old dime potential mouse pad I bought. Hey, let's go. One of one because you changed style like the other day after I bought it. Crazy. I remember that, Deepest. Wow. What a throwback. What a throwback. Don't know where it is these days, but it's probably floating around my closet somewhere. Oh, you gotta try to find it. Find it and send it to me. I'll sign it. And it'll be worth billions. Billions and billions of dollars. Uh-oh. Are there not going to be any wolves? Oh, okay. Okay. I don't think there's any rares in there. But there's wolves. See you, David. Have a good one, man. Yeah, just the one pack, though. There are a couple lakes down here. I wonder if anybody went there. See, that's the thing. I'm not sure where other people have gone. There's these little lakes down here we could check out. Man, I wish you could get a great one wolf just hunting, man. Gosh. Imagine how cool that would be. It's such a shame that you can't. What a miss. Such a, what, like, I wish they would fix that, man. I remember when you hunted that super rare gator for hours and finally got it. It was amazing. Yeah, that was a big moment. It was a 5-hour hunt. Well, yeah, those were good days, man. We'll get back to that, man. More of that stuff will happen. Will Great Ones not just spawn randomly anymore? No, it just, for some reason, years ago, all of a sudden they couldn't be initial spawns anymore, and no one knew why. But obviously, like, something broke with a patch or an update. They've never talked about it. Like, they've never talked about why or what happened. They just can't be initial spawns now. They have to be a respawn. So you either have like a 1 in a million chance of coming across one in multiplayer, or it's a respawn on your map. Okay, I'm definitely not going to be able to scale this mountain right now. Oh shit. Okay, we gotta go around. That lake on top of that mountain? Gosh. Okay, let's go here instead. Boom, boom. That's odd, but I guess EW is going to EW. Yeah, I'd love to know what happened. If they did it on purpose, you would think that they would have said that, or it would have been in patch notes. So, you know, just like so many other things, it just leads me to believe that something broke. You know, you change one thing and it breaks another thing. It happens all the time in lots of games, but especially this one. Where, you know, coding is just the coding for one thing is attached somehow to another thing where you didn't realize it was attached. So you change one thing and something else changes. That happens with every update in this game. It has for years, and I think that's probably what it was. Otherwise, like, I can't understand. I can't imagine why they would change that, right? Why make it so that you have, like, they've literally said that grinding was never an intended way for the game to be played. Something that the community kind of changed. So, like, if you're gonna do Great Ones and that was always the plan, you wouldn't make it so that you would. You know what I mean? You wouldn't make it so that you couldn't play the game as intended and not be able to get them. Right? Like, when you really think about that, like, it doesn't make any sense at all. So something got lost in translation, and now the only way that you can get these Great Ones is to play the game in a way that it was never even intended to be played. It's pretty bizarre when you think about it. Never seen anything else like it. But it makes you, like, the only answer to that is that something must be broken that they can't fix. Can't really make sense of it otherwise. It doesn't make any sense otherwise. How we doing in the chat? Good to see everybody. Thank you for all the likes. Thanks to everybody that went over to the second channel today and subscribed. And welcome to the Discord, everyone that joined. Link to the Discord's in the pinned comment. It is a new Discord. If you were in the old one, you are no longer in the old one because it doesn't exist. If you want to join the new one and get involved, link is in the pinned comment. And a big welcome. That wolf might have been a super rare if you had your tinfoil hat. I don't know. Did something wrong. That's not going to sink in for a while. I can't believe that happened. I've never had a wolf score 38.99, let alone one that would have been a super rare. That's unreal. So this lake's actually water. Some of them are actually water, huh? Forgot about that. Do-do-do. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Out of the Wild. It's a game where you hunt sometimes, but maybe you don't. It's a hunting game, sorta. It's a beautiful experience. Pronghorn? Oh yeah, there's pronghorn on this map. What? Nearly gave me an aneurysm. I nearly fell off my chair there. Holy crap, there's pronghorn on this map. What? I completely forgot about that. Oh, what do we got? Is that a wolf? That is a wolf. 8 mythical. Dude, there's a lot of 8 mythical wolves. Was there more? Was this guy solo? I think he was in a solo zone. Just absolutely chilling. Come on! So I'm curious about these trophy lodge changes. So they said they're going to add filtering, so that's cool. Something that we've needed for a really long time. And then I know they're adding different wall plaques. And they're adding like log mounts for the full body mount plaques. So is that the long and short of it? Is that like the whole deal? Is there something else? Curious to see what's free and what the DLC is for. That's the other part. Wait, so that's a separate DLC from the map? So they're dropping 2 DLCs at once? So they're dropping the map DLC and that DLC at the same time. Oh, that's crazy. Log mounts for specific species. The mountain goat did that to me. Bigfoot, how's it going? Parker, what's up, man? Are the log mounts part of the free stuff, or is that the DLC? That's what I'm curious about. What's free and what do we have to pay for? Black bear. I don't think there's any wolves here. Premium DLC. Obviously, you can't put a bison on a stick. Right. Yeah. Jace, what's up, dude? I think the DLC is just the log and rock wall mount plus the specialized fancy wall mounts. Base game still gets the filtering system and such. Oh, so you only get the filtering with the patch. The DLC is all the fancy stuff. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. But wait, didn't I read that? That's not what I read though. No, it said like 40 new mounts and 16 new something else are with the patch. And then the DLC is another 40 of something and another 16 of something. So like the DLC doubles up all the stuff you're getting. Okay. Thank you, Jaden. Appreciate that, man. Is there another big lake that I can go to? I wonder if anybody went there. Let's try it out. It's 3:20. Oh, crap. We're late. Let's do a time reset here. Scotland. It's a wee bit cold in Scotland. See, I can't do it. There's a few words I can do, but I can't. I'll have to work on it, man. I'll have to work on it. Totally. Oh, totally. Right. Scotland. Change to 122. I went through my old lodge and it was a blast from the past. Nice to see they never fixed the fake super rares. The fake super rares. Wait, what? What was that glitch? My first ever Great One Whitetail is still albino in the lodge. Which is crazy. I'm pretty sure that's a pretty rare glitch because I don't think ever saw that in the Trophy Lodge tours. So it's kind of cool. Had a few regular done whitetail. Oh yeah, the whitetail are all messed up. Yeah, I was never able to mount all my rare whitetail and stuff because I don't know what's what. Like melanistics were showing as piebalds is all. Yeah, that's still all messed up. I don't think that's fixable. Just claim it. You got an albino great one at this point. No. No, we can't do that. No. No. Right, no. No, in it. Right, in it, no. Do 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 do. Call of the Wild. Call of the Wild. Let's go this lake down here. Can't put a bison on a stick, but there's also the logs, right? So there's a big log one. And then I saw the picture of the fox on like the sticks that were on the wall. So like the wall, full body wall mounts. Those are kind of cool. I'm just thinking for the Trophy Lodge Tourist series, if that's coming back, gonna add another layer of interestingness. That's a word, by the way. Gonna add another layer of interestingness to that, right? Have you played the new Fortnite season? It's dope. The Simpsons one? No. Or the Simpsons one I did, but I think, is there a new one now after that? Because I'm pretty sure you were in that stream. So is there another new season already? Man, they go through seasons like fucking toilet paper. Like, it's crazy. The Simpsons one was cool. What's the new one? Oh, you definitely are deepest. At least one of them. Yeah, good luck finding it. Dang. Wooderson with the well. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Second person that's done the well thing. Since yesterday, that is, though. Simpsons was like a mini season. Oh, okay. Get my black Impala I hunted in the summer on a full body mount. Can't wait for it to be done and shipped over here. That sounds amazing. I remember you telling me about that. Does the name Pronghorn Hunter sound familiar? No, I have no idea who you're talking about. Nope. The name Pronghorn Hunter? No. If you had a more original name, I might remember who you are. Pronghorn Hunter is just anyone that hunts a pronghorn. So I'm not sure. I have no idea. But welcome to the stream, Wooderson. Still got all my geese. Watching Casey and blasting geese was my favorite hobby for about 6 months. Nice, dude. Yeah, geese are a lot of fun. Speaking of geese, how are the snow geese? I haven't heard much about the snow geese. Are they like relatively huntable? Is it like the magpie geese on Emerald Coast were so disappointing. I was never able to get into hunting them because I just couldn't find any spots on my map where they weren't getting spooked. Yeah, let's get that guy out of the chat. Super annoying. Snow geese are my favorite geese. No, they are so easy and fun to hunt. Oh, nice. I'll check it out. I heard that their rares look really cool, and I never saw any pictures of them. So for me, it would just be like a jump scare. Pronghorn Hunter, you're hidden, and if you keep making alts, I'm gonna hide all of them. You're super annoying. I don't owe any explanation to you. If I want to play Call of the Wild, I'll play it, and if I don't want to at any given moment, I won't. Shut up. Go away. You're annoying. Take the free content, say thank you, be a good little boy. Otherwise, get the fuck out of my stream. And get off the internet, because you're not mature enough to use it. Snow geese and wood duck rares are the best in game, in my opinion. Wow, no way. Is this VR compatible on the PC? No, that'd be wild though. That'd be pretty wild. One day, VR hunting would be pretty wild. I mean, and I think, yeah, we're gonna add of ourselves with that. We need a realistic, immersive like hunting experience first before we're gonna be able to do it in virtual reality. But yeah, one day, or that will be a thing. Yeah, deepest, exactly. But I mean, there is hunting in real life, but you can't hunt in real life in your living room without leaving the comfort of your home. So that's pretty cool. So what's the new Fortnite season, Jace? Carry on. I'm reading what you're saying. What's the theme? And more importantly, are they still doing the whole map as the theme like they did with The Simpsons, or was that only for The Simpsons? They should add elk, ducks with guns in their eyes and goat horns. Yes, exactly. Yeah, for sure. It's based off of like LA? Oh, what? Back to the Future? No way. Is it really? Wait, just the battle pass though? Not the actual, not the map or anything? Elk duck with guns in the eyes who is also mellowballed? What is this, man? What are we talking about? The map is just kind of normal. Okay, interesting. Gotcha. Hollywood theme, sort of. Okay, cool. Ringneck pheasants. Right, there's pheasants on this map too. Uh-oh, spooked him. 7. Another solo wolf. That's so strange to see. Think that was a common? Kinda gotta look at it. Sorta. We haven't gone to these lakes up here. Or wait, no, we haven't gone to these ones. We have to go for a run, but it's worth it. Definitely worth it. I remember whenever a random guy would come into the stream claiming to have like 20 gray ones before that was plausible, I would always ask him if it was a mellowballed too. Yeah, we had fun with those people. Before that was plausible. That's so funny though, hey? But herd management doesn't affect great ones. What do you mean? It's so funny because some of those content creators that said that for like a year or two are just now being like, oh yeah, no, it does. and nobody questions it. It's like, huh? What? Wait, what? Because it's just like, I don't know. I think a lot of people would just like, it's just obvious now. But also, I mean, if you just use common sense, it's obvious because you would never play that way if it didn't speed up the great ones, because if it didn't speed them up, it would slow them down. Doing all those extra steps, it would just slow your grind. You would slow your grind down so much. If just shooting all the males was just as fast or fast, well, it would be faster if it was just as fast because you're just shooting all of them. You're not only shooting some of them, you're shooting all of them, so it would be faster. So yeah, I know it would slow your grind down, and yet you get way more great ones when you use it. Ain't that a thing? Ain't that a bitch? Anyway. There's no battle bus anymore. Oh, really? Interesting. No battle bus? What, you mean the flying bus that you jump out of? What is there now? What do they replace that with? You surf onto the map now. Really? No way. So you have a predetermined spawn point on the shore. You have a predetermined spawn point on the shore that you surf into? That's better. I like that way better. And then you're with a group, you all surf onto the same spot? You're not spread out. You don't really like it, Jace? I think it's, well, it lends itself to more RNG, which some people would say is a lot worse in that type of game. You definitely want whoever's going to win, you want it to be based on skill, not RNG. So yeah, I could see how some people would not like it. But everyone's on the same playing field as far as what kind of spawn you get. Might get a good spawn or a bad spawn. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. I'm glad they're trying that out. Surfing part of it, besides from that, it's great. Oh, the surfing part itself. Yeah. Well, it's a totally different way of starting a match. It's completely different. You don't get to just choose where you land. So, I mean, it's more like games like, you know, Tarkov or Arc Raiders, where you get the game spawns you in. And you got to work with what it gives you. I like it better. That's a rare mule deer right there. Is that a dilute? That's got to be a rare. Right? I don't think like the light grays or whatever they are that light. I'm pretty sure that's rare. Let's find out. I could be wrong. That looked really light. I think it's dilute. Or they have leucistic, don't they? Maybe it's a leucistic. Holy crap. That's random. That's a little bit of a jump scare there for us. I didn't know there were jump scares in Call of the Wild now. That's crazy. I hope that was a rare. Please be a rare. Do you remember the old mule deer racks that would turn backwards? Yeah, those are horrible. Yeah, that's gotta be rare. It's gotta be. It's just gotta be. There's no like light gray variation that's that light, is there? No way. No way, Jose. I say no way. I say no way, Jose. It's gotta be dilute. It's gotta be a dilute. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's a dilute. It is a dilute. My first dilute mule deer since the rework. Oh, baby. Let's go. What a shot. Got the liver in there. And the stomach and the stomach. I'll take it. That's great. They look nice. Beautiful. Is dilute rare now? Yeah. I mean, dilute's been rare for a long time. Years. Ever since Mississippi Acres came out. And all the uncommons. Oh my gosh, am I still educating people on this? Is anybody else? I've always wondered. Yeah, when Mississippi came out, the game didn't all of a sudden just didn't have uncommons anymore. They all turned into either rares or commons. That's years ago now. By some miracle, I found 4 dilutes, but somehow 0 diamonds. That is a little bit of a miracle, yeah. Leucistic ones look good, I bet. Piebalds look sick, I bet they're incredible. Piebalds have just been getting better and better in this game for a long time now. 230, let's hit 230. We can hit another lake here or time reset. Get playing around that time. Oh, that's right, Deepest. Yeah, you haven't played in a long time. So there's no uncommons. So every map after that. So when Mississippi came out, all the maps before Mississippi, something broke where all the uncommons from Mississippi and back. So what was before Mississippi? Tiaroa? I think. Was it Revant? I can't remember the order now. Anyways, so Mississippi had uncommons on it, but or no, was Mississippi included with it, or was it all the maps before? I think it was Mississippi and all the maps before. All of a sudden, all of the uncommons. So that's why all the wolves now, the pristine, right? The olive, right? All those wolf variations that were uncommon, they turned rare. Dilute Mule Ear turned rare. Every uncommon either turned rare or turned common. Most of them turned rare. Some of them turned common though, like the light brown turkeys and some other ones. A couple of the piebalds turned common. Anyways, so every map after that was not affected by that glitch, obviously. So every map after Mississippi has uncommons on it. But every map before Mississippi does not have uncommons. If that makes sense. I mean, it should make sense. But yeah, so Dilute Mule Ear, so they stayed that way on every map after though. So how did they do it? So like after that, like when Revontuli came out, the brown bears had a bunch of uncommons, the gold and the blonde and the spirit, those are all uncommon. But like all of the animal species that were affected by that glitch, they stayed the way that they changed into. You know what I mean? So like the gray wolves and the Iberian wolves, all the uncommons that were affected, they all stayed to what they changed to. Does that make sense? So like that's why all like the Dilute Mule Deer is still rare on every map that it's on. Like the wolves, they're all rare. They don't have those uncommons. Like it was something big that happened that they never spoke about. They never acknowledged it, at least as far as I know. I mean, I know they didn't because I asked them. I was a partner creator at that time, and I was asking, like I was spamming asking about it, like because I was constantly having to be the one to. I mean, some of you guys have been around for a long time and remember that, but I was constantly having to explain that to everybody, and it's exhausting. And I was just like, basically, I was like, hey, can you guys explain this and like just tell everybody so that I don't have to? It's super annoying. That and a lot of other things that they just wouldn't talk about anytime something went wrong. But anyway. But yeah, so that's what happened. Don't know why they would do that. Well, no, something broke. They didn't do it on purpose. It was something that broke with the update that came along with Mississippi when it came out. Like I was like the other things that break. Every update, some things break, and they don't usually acknowledge those things. So, yeah, but yeah, that's what it is. Hopefully that made sense. What a weird system. Well, it wasn't intended to be that way. Like it's just things breaking in the coding and then them working with those things as best they can. But where it gets confusing is, you know, the people in charge of, communicating with the community, not communicating these things, and then it's, you know, as a creator, you end up having to be the one to try to explain these things every time you go live. Thanks, Parker. I appreciate that, man. Got a lot of practice. I think they just made it possible to get great ones when you hunt without grinding. It would change the game so much. Well, they were implemented that way. They were that way for a couple of years, right? Which makes sense. They have said before, grinding, the way that grinding is now, was never intended to be a way that you play the game. So when they introduced great ones, there was no grinding. So they implemented them in a way where you could get them hunting, which would be an initial spawn, right? They were that way, the way that they were intended to be for a couple of years. And then that broke with one of the updates, and nothing was ever talked about. And now they have to be respawns. So yeah, it wasn't meant to be that way. There's a lot of things in this game that were never meant to be the way that they are. A lot. But that's what the game is now. It's not perfect. They could have communicated like they should. I wish they had been more transparent with all the things that happened and the way the things happened, and just letting the community know, hey, this wasn't intended, but this is how it works now, and this is what. But rather than doing that, they kind of just left it up to people to figure out, and the streamers and content creators to explain things and try to make sense of things, which is incredibly frustrating, to be honest. Yeah, but this is what it is, man. There's worse things in the world. I'm sure, you know, if they could go, a lot of that team of people, like a lot of them could go back and do it different. Maybe they would. Who knows? I know how a lot of those people feel about HM and everything that happened with that, and you know, I know things could have been a lot different and probably should have been. But it is what it is. Do you think they're trying to fix the problem or they kind of ignore it? I have no idea. I think they're just trying to add things to the game as best that they can. But I don't know. I don't know any of the people behind the scenes as far as developers and stuff. I've only ever talked to community managers and content creators. Oh, you never know. Don't know what's behind the curtain when it comes to the actual developers and designers and stuff. I wonder how many wolves are along the river. That's the big question. Because there's a big river in this map. Look at this, like boom, boom, all through there. It's a lot of river. Wonder if you'd see a lot of wolves walking through it. All of the wild the best has joined the session. We tried hunting wolves in Yukon. They're good over there. Of course, Jace. Yukon's been around for years, man. My first diamond wolf, my first rare wolf, all happened on Yukon. Yeah, to play ASCII Ridge. I bought the DLC a week or so ago. Been saving it for rainy day. It's really fun, dude. The beavers are really cool. Really like the beavers. Old deer down here, spooking. Spookity, spookity, spookity. Spookity, spookity. Beavers are fun. The Manitoban elk look really cool. The diamonds look giant. And just the atmosphere and the landscape, the environment, really, really well done. It's a beautiful map. This lake is like right in the forest here. Black bear, huh? Do black bears have albino yet? Why don't black bears have albino? Black bear rares at nighttime, like, so hard to tell. Albino black bears would be so cool. Oh, whoa. How's this guy harvesting so many Manitoban elk? Just harvested the whole herd. You're cheating. Call of the Wild the best? Your name's Call of the Wild the best. And you love it so much, you can't even play it the way it was made to be fucking played. You absolute piece of garbage. Trash, man. Trash people. You love it so much, you can't even play it the way the designers and developers made it to be played. Yeah. Make it make sense. Eastman, how's it going, man? How you doing? Imagine a piebald black bear. Oh, that'd be crazy. Piebald bears would be wild. I don't know if bears can be piebald. I don't think so. An albino brown bear recently. Coins, nice. Those are cool. You know what I really like is the gray brown bears. I wish they were rare. The gray brown bears look so good. All of the wild. It's a game about hunting, but most people just shoot stuff. There were pics of piebald black bears in real life. Oh, no way. So they do exist in real life? I didn't know that. I love doing the missions to level up my new game. I did the 3 first maps. Next time I can play, I will continue doing them. Nice. That means only 20 others have hit the like button. Where's the love, people? 20 people have hit the like button? I think we have more than 20, don't we? You might just need to refresh. I hope we have more than 20. Yesterday we hit like 60 during the stream. Just Googled piebald black bear. It looks so cool. Why didn't they do piebald bears then? That's so weird. I wonder if that means buffalo and slash bison. Buffalo and bison can be piebald too. $44 likes, deepest. That's pretty good. I appreciate that, guys. Piebald bears would look like a panda. Yeah, fair. They could. They could if they had the right pattern. On my screen, there's 16 likes. Yeah, so you just need to refresh. Oh, there's wolves over there. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That one looks kind of light. What's that all about? That one looks really light compared to the other ones. What's going on over there? There's no variation that's like... Because like egg white, you know for sure. Wait, could that be an egg white? It's so light compared to the other ones. What else would that be? Is there like a gray? That light one looks acromelanistic? No. Might be red brown. Red brown is still rare, right? Yeah, it is. It's just a female, but that be our third rare of the day? Could it be? Also, there was another hunter here as well. Somebody that was in the stream earlier was also here. Wonder if they saw it and just didn't think anything of it. I'm seeing a difference for sure. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I don't know what else that would be. Where the wolf would be lighter and not be rare, unless there's a new like uncommon that I'm unaware of. But we haven't seen any of those today other than that one. So that'd be weird. So the acromelas are light? Dude, this is something. I'm pretty sure it's not a common. Pretty sure that's not a common. It's red brown or egg white. It's not egg white, man. Egg white's lighter than that. It might be red brown. I hope it's this acromelanistic you guys are talking about. One thing to take note, it does have a dark tail tip. I don't remember. Maybe that could be red brown. Could very well be red brown, which is rare. Which would be rare. I don't think it's egg white. I think the egg white is brighter than that. Stand out more. Just gonna get to 150 and I'm gonna hit this thing. It might have to float over. Might have to float over. You got 2 rares already. What did I miss besides the wolf? Which wolf did you see? Oh. What? Aggressive fleeing. They're still glitched. They still do the freezing thing. You're gonna walk into the water? That's weird. It's a weird... Okay, and you're gonna walk in the water. That's a weird decision. Is that the same one? Wait. Is that her? Yeah, that's her. Got her. Okay, she's gonna float. She's something. She's not common. There's no way. So unless they added uncommons that I'm unaware of, she's a rare. The other rare we got was a dilute female mule deer. 50% sure that is an egg white. Could be an egg white. Could be an egg white. It could be. I feel like the egg whites are brighter than that at nighttime, but then again, I haven't seen one in game since the rework. I've seen them in the trophy lodge, but not in game, not at night. So it definitely could be an egg white. Does it have a black tip on the tail? The tip of the tail is darker. Yep. So what does that mean? Is that egg white? It's 100% acromelanistic? No way. Is it? Huh? No. Looking at mine right now. But just because the acromelanistic has a darker tail tip, yeah, there are other variations that could too, though. The egg white or the red brown could. Right? Was there black on the feet? I can't remember. I don't remember. I might be able to pick this thing up from this little bump out right here. The feet are kind of dark, I think. I'm looking at the bottom of the foot though. The feet are a little bit darker than the leg, yeah. You think it's acromelanistic? No way. Up until like half an hour ago, I didn't even know acromelanistic existed. Can you imagine? What is this? 100% acro. Is it really? The feet are not darker. I think it might be red brown. I'm picking it up. I think it's red brown. It's egg white. It's another rare. Man, I was hoping it was that new acromelanistic. That would have been cool. But it's another rare. It's our third rare of the day. Wow. 2 wolves and a mule deer. Another female. Crazy. What a day. Taxi that. Egg white wolf. We'll take it, man. We'll take it. What a hunt. What a hunt it's been. Should we run the river? I wonder if the river is any good for gray wolves. Let's find out. They look so much more white. So, dude, you gotta look real close through the binos, through the night vision. That would have been easy if I had just kind of glanced over that and glazed over that real quick. Like if I had not looked closely, I could have easily missed that egg white. And as a matter of fact, there was somebody else here that did not notice that egg white. So you guys, you gotta look close, man. The egg whites used to be brighter. They used to stand out more through the night vision binos than that. They look more white in the harvest screen. They look more white. Yeah, honestly, yeah, they were super bright in the harvest screen, but through the binos, that thing looked gray at best. It didn't look super bright. Like it wasn't super obvious. What are these? Definitely wasn't super obvious. I remember egg whites being similar to eggnog in color. Yeah, like cream colored, yeah. So what they've kind of done, I think, especially in the harvest screens, they've like lit up the animals. Like if you guys have seen the albino Tibetan wolf, or sorry, Tibetan fox, for example, it literally looks like it's a light bulb. Like it has a light bulb inside of it. So they've added like almost like a light effect. So it like shines bright, like there's a light inside of it. They definitely don't look quite, they still look pretty bright in the trophy lodges, but not quite as bright as they look in the harvest screen, especially at nighttime, because they stand out so much in the dark. The Mela pronghorns look so good. Wait. Mela pronghorns? Since when was that a thing? There's melanistic pronghorn now? When did those get added? It's new? What else did they add? Tell me more. So there's new gray wolf rares, new Mela pronghorn. When did they add all these? I didn't know about that. Mela bighorn, that's nice. I didn't know they added new rares. Mosaic bighorn? Well, that sounds cool. ASCII Ridge update? I never even heard about that. Acro moose? Is it acro melanistic moose? Dusky grouse warning call. Acro melanistic moose? Is that a thing? I'm gonna have to get up to speed. Ooh, 150. It's stuck. Gotcha, bitch. You're mine. So the acromelanistics are like light colored? That's so wild. Where's the spirity? Where's the spirity? Right there. What do we got here? Dusky grouse, gold, 141.3. Pretty big. Pretty big. Rancho bighorn is different than the other bighorn. Yeah, desert. It's desert bighorn or something like that now. What do mosaics look like? Yeah. And mosaic moose as well. Mosaic bighorn, mosaic moose. Yeah, what do they look like? Goose. Goosey, 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 goosey. Oh. striped looking. Yeah, mosaic. I mean, just the name mosaic makes me think that they have like maybe some kind of lines on them, some kind of pattern. But level 3 dusky gross on my map. I can't find it though. Ooh, I hope you can find it, Jace. Mosaic moose looks like a bumblebee. Interesting. Makes me want to hunt moose. Makes me want to hunt for a mosaic moose. Did they add any more multi-mounts for moose yet? I wish they would add some multi-mounts for moose, man. Or just one even. Like just one new one. Like the current one with the quail doesn't really quite do it. I don't think. Like I like trying to put together rare mounts. That's my thing. That's my thing. So it'd be cool to try to get a mosaic moose to go with, like, I don't know, the other rares. 4 moose on one big plaque would be crazy. Gooses! They're on the loose. It's far. Okay, all right. Did you ever get the all Mela Grand Slam, or am I just making that up? I did. We finally finished it. It took years. We finished the all albino one too afterwards. We finished the all Mela, and then when we finished that, we had 2 of the albinos. So I think it took about 1.5 years of hunting to get the next 2 that we needed, and we finished it off. And there's videos on all that too. But yeah, it was a blast. That was so much fun. We finished off the all albino breadwinner too. This stream's been one for the books. Yeah, it's been a good time, man. It's good to be back. I have mosaic, a music to my ears multi now that has a super troll, Melamoose, and a diamond bubblehead quail. Dang. You're talking about the Grand Slam thing. The Grand Slam multi mount, yeah. The Ibex. Mosaic looks piebald, but instead of white, it's a black pattern on Bighorn. Huh. Interesting. I need like 2 more for a Diamond Grand Slam. Yeah, get out there and hunt, man. I highly suggest doing it in multiplayer. It's so much fun. And the Ibex are really easy to hunt because they have really small home ranges. So you can cover like the whole population of any of the 4 within like, 4 or 5 lakes. So you can get them pretty easily. Acromella starts out as melanistic on the feet and head, then fades to almost a blonde as you get towards the torso. Cool. Acromelanistic gray wolf would be awesome. The good thing about the gray wolves too is they have good multi-mounts. Really good multi-mounts. Guys, I hate to say it, but I gotta end this one here. 2.5 hours. This was a blast, as always. Keep it locked on this channel and on the second one if you're subscribed. We've got new videos coming for both channels. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Link is in the pinned comment. Join up and get involved in the new Discord as well. It's brand new. Well, it's not brand new, but it's new. Only the real ones are in there. And yeah, man, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Have a good night. I might be back tomorrow. At the very least, a new video tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll be able to go live. But anyways, I'll see you guys soon. Have a good night. Take care. Peace.